Welcome back. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you're always looped in for our deep dives into basketball's biggest highlight. This wasn't part of the script. NBC never expected a total takeover, the NBA was blindsided by the sudden disruption, and the WNBA definitely didn't want this specific drama playing out in front of a live national audience.
They need to go get, well, the next best thing, I suppose. Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark will join NBC Sports as a special contributor for the newly launched Basketball Night in America on February 1st, preceding the Lakers-Knicks game at Madison Square Garden. It will be CC's first time in an analyst-type role on TV. She will return to the show on March 29th, preceding Knicks Thunder in Oklahoma City. She is joining a
Yet the second Caitlin Clark took her seat, the entire atmosphere shifted. What was intended as a routine segment transformed into an unstoppable phenomenon. It unfolded rapidly, far too fast for anyone to manage. Within moments, social media ignited. Ratings skyrocketed. Clips went viral faster than playoff buzzer beaters. Suddenly, the audience wasn't just observing Caitlin Clark. They were responding to her sheer presence. Not her records, not her scoring, just her being there. That's when the realization hit. This wasn't a standard WNBA broadcast or a women's basketball segment tucked away in the late-night slot. This was NBC. This was mainstream NBA coverage. This was primetime territory. And Caitlin Clark didn't appear anxious. She wasn't overwhelmed, nor did she act like she was just happy to be invited. She looked at home, dangerously at home. She dissected plays with total confidence, breaking down spacing, flow, and rhythm not as a visitor, but as the person in charge. It became obvious she wasn't being handled like a novelty. She was being respected as an authority. You could see the analysts reacting in real time, the hesitations, the looks of genuine surprise. They knew right then that this wasn't going according to the script. Caitlin Clark didn't just provide answers. She steered the entire conversation. She predicted the follow-ups and challenged the status quo, explaining the sport in a way that resonated with every casual fan. NBC's data told the truth before the narrative could be controlled. Viewership didn't just rise, it exploded. Her segment actually eclipsed the surrounding NBA content,
takeover.
with her tactical
the NBA
breakdowns
didn't see a disruption
outperforming
coming.
the
This is a
actual
question
game highlights.
everyone quietly
That is
posed to
exactly
be a
when
simple
that familiar
segment turned
phrase
into
began
an
to
unswiss
circulate
prime
once
attention.
more.
And Caitlin
So the WNBA are not going to be happy with this. That's all I'm going to say. They are absolutely, positively not going to be happy with this right here. Oh, Jesus, did I say weeks? I mean years. It's getting to the stage now where it's just been so long that I'm forgetting. Like, this narrative has been going on for weeks, months, years, and it's never going to stop. Caitlin Clark could win 10 rings and they're still going to complain about her not winning in high school. Like, I just mean it where it's like, these people, none of this is relevant to anything. Like, it is funny in terms of the, like, in terms of
the Caitlin effect
Clark
was back.
They were reacting
but this time
to her
it wasn't about the
buried
box
late
office.
in the schedule.
It was about
this
raw
was,
attention.
She explained the game in
and
a way
in this
had she led the
industry
discussion.
where attention goes,
She anticipated
power
the
follows.
pause surrounding
That's exactly
NBA
when
content.
the atmosphere
Clips
turned
of they've been
tense for
told
many.
means
Behind
tension
the
spiked
scenes,
instantly.
friction spiked
According to
immediately.
Not because
According
Caitlin
to
did
insiders,
anything wrong on television
several
during a
WNBA
prime
players
NBA
were far
broadcast.
from thrilled as they watched
Because
the
when
scene
one player
unfold.
commands sports,
It wasn't
internal
because Caitlin
discussions,
had stepped out
fans
of
wanted
line,
more.
but
And that's
because
when the
of what her
reaching
presence
goes,
signaled.
power follows. Thanks
Visibility,
for watching.
validation,
Don't forget to hit
and the
that subscribe.
undeniable proof
We want to
that
hear
everything
NBC
they've
had
been
no
told
plans for
didn't
its
matter
viewership
actually
soared.
did.
Clips.
Clark, the Indiana Fever star with an enormous following within the game, is joining the network's pregame coverage for its debut of Sunday Night Basketball this weekend when the Los Angeles Lakers play the New York Knicks at Madison Square Garden. The debut. They picked her to kick it off. Not, yeah, it'll do a couple weeks and then you'll come in. No. We need you to launch this thing, dude. We need you to kick this off, CC. And if you remember, Peacock, NBC Universal, they love themselves for some Caitlin Clark. You remember Caitlin Clark's senior year? I forget which scoring record it was. Maybe somebody in the comments can correct me.
Clips spread
For years,
fast casual
the narrative
viewers
was kept
instantly
on a tight
anticipated
leash.
follow-ups.
Growth was meant
for
to
a lot
be a
of people.
collective effort,
Behind the scenes
where stars
shifted
didn't
from
outshine the
admiration
brand,
to risk
and the league
statements,
always
private
took
talks.
center stage.
How do we media?
But on a
Not as a
prime-time
story, but
NBA
as a
broadcast, Caitlin Clark was elevated to a level that was impossible to overlook. Most importantly, she earned every bit of it. There were no stunts, no drama, and no complaints, just undeniable competence. That's the moment the energy shifted from praise to resentment. When a single athlete commands this much gravity, it forces the one question everyone secretly dreads: why her? The answer is straightforward. People tune in. NBC didn't fabricate this. The audience demanded more Caitlin, and the network simply chased the data. Numbers are indifferent to politics. They only care about impact. Reports suggest internal discussions ignited almost immediately, not through public PR, but in private offices. How is this managed in future broadcasts? How do they strike a balance? What if this trend continues? Because this wasn't a fluke. The clips kept moving, the engagement remained peaked, and the fans stayed hungry. That is when the true panic set in. Once a star transitions into the mainstream media landscape, not as a talking point but as a definitive voice, there is no going back. That night, Caitlin Clark wasn't just another WNBA player. She was a basketball authority. And that shift changes everything. It's exactly why the pushback from certain circles was so aggressive. It exposed a reality the league has spent years trying to keep under wraps.
Flood said he's convinced Clark can handle this new role. Quote, she's had cameras pointed at her for years, and she certainly always put on a show with a basketball in her hand. And after a game ends, she's always a great interview, Flood said. She's always so thoughtful in everything she says, and to have the ability to do that on this platform with this team, it's going to be a lot of fun to listen to. That's the beauty of who she is. Clark has dabbled in sports broadcasting before, going viral once for attempting to do some play-by-play while watching the Philadelphia Phillies, not knowing Fever teammate Lexi Hull was secretly recording her. Furthermore, Clark was actually in the booth, not doing play-by-play, but in the booth for a Yankees game, her rookie season, after her rookie season. She was in the booth doing a Yankees game. She went to the locker room, pictured with Aaron Judge.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to tap that subscribe button and switch on notifications so you're always the first to see our breakdowns of basketball's most massive moment. Now, we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let us know your take on Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise and the WNBA's response. We'll see you in the next one.